Hey everybody, I'm Nathan from American Stonecast, and today we're going to talk about sinks. We make an amazing sink here at American Stonecast, and today we're going to go over that process just a little bit to show you the behind the scenes look at how we make our sinks using a process called compression molding. All right, so I'm getting packed up here because we're going on a trip. We're driving to our molding facility in that truck right there. We're gonna go pick up some sinks and check out the process. And I gotta bring gear so I can, do this, video it and all. So let's get packed up. So our production facility is in a different facility, as it were. So we're gonna go to our production facility today for our sinks and check out the process. Let's roll. All right, so we made it to the press facility, to our molding facility here, where our sinks are compression molded is what it's called. Okay, now it's different than injection molding in that it's compression and not injection. All right, so here's the process. First, we create a compound, and I'm gonna show you that in just a minute, but we create a compound, and that compound is made in big sheets of whatever color we decide to run. So if we're running a white sink, it's a white compound. Makes sense, right? If we're running bone or cream, it's white, or it's that color. So we first have to make the compound and then make it in these big sheets. And then from there, the compound is cut into the appropriate size based on weight of what the final sink is gonna weigh. Then that compound is rolled up, balled up, and it's put inside the press. And the press comes down with thousands of tons? Yes, thousands of tons. I said that right. Thousands of tons of pressure, and it takes that sink and it molds it and it heats it up to over 300 degrees so that that sink is permanently cast in that shape. Now this process is a whole lot more technical than I'm letting on right now because, well, I don't understand the intricacies of it. So I'm just giving you the big picture, okay? Because there are people who are way smarter than me about this stuff who are doing this. So we're gonna go through the process. Now, once we get inside, it's gonna be really loud. So I'm not exactly sure if we're gonna be able to hear anything. We'll find out. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head inside in just a minute and check out these giant presses and show you a little behind the scenes of how these sinks are made. All right, so now I'm in what's called the SMC room, and that's where we create the compound that the sinks are made from. Now right now the machine is running a red compound. We don't make red sinks. It's for a different product. But this is the process that we use to make that compound. All right, so check it out. Here we go. Ready? This is fiberglass. It actually goes up through here. The compound is poured like that. Oh man! And then this fiberglass is shredded and put on the first layer of the compound. Then from there, you can see right there, a second layer of compound is put down over the top of the fiberglass. Oh, here we go. Look at these rollers. They go from really thick to finer and finer and finer.
Yeah, they're actually staggered too.
Okay.
They're staggered a little bit, so that one will come in the gap between here.
There we go, and then it gets finer and finer and finer until finally it smooths it out here, jumps up there, and then we end up with our compound. It comes down here in these giant sheets. Like I said, this is red right now, and we don't make red. So this is for a different product, but this is the process that we use to make the compound to make the incredible sinks that we make. All right, so that's the compound. Let's move on to the next step. So the next step in the process, this is a pretty cool process, is this room right here is the oven room. Yes, you heard that right, the oven room. And this is where we heat the compound to the right temperature so that we get the right viscosity on the compound so that it fills in all the cracks and crevices and makes the perfect sink. So you can see right here, we've got the red again, but it is, ooh, I think the heat just kicked on. It got warm all of a sudden. And so we heat the compound to make sure that it's the right viscosity, and it actually sits in this room for 24 to 48 hours to make sure that we get the right viscosity on the compound to make sure that the sinks that are made with this compound are as good as they can possibly be, because that's what we want. We want good, high quality sinks made from high quality components, all right? I'm just gonna hang out in here. It's warm, feels good, it's nice. All right, let's go. Next step. This, I don't wanna get run over. He's coming. I'm gonna keep an eye on it right here. No, all right, so this right here is one of the molds that's not loaded into the press, okay? And so this is for our 1824, and it is, this is a hunk of steel right here. It's about 10,000 pounds, that little thing right here, okay, you ready? Just gonna go touch it. You see how big it is? It's not like it's massive. Oh, see, I almost got ran over. There he is, running me over. All right, so this hunk of steel though, by itself weighs almost 10,000 pounds. That's crazy. There's a lot of technology that goes into making these sinks. I mean, just the amount of material required just for these molds is astounding. And then the presses and the compound, all of that to make the best sink we can possibly make. That's why we think you should buy some. Maybe 7 right now, go. Now, I don't know if you can hear me or not because it's really noisy in here, but this is the press that the sinks are made on, right there. It's huge, first of all, and second of all, look at that rating. Ready? Hold on so I can zoom in. 860 tons of pressure that press can apply. Now, it doesn't need all of that pressure for our sinks, but man, that's a big press. All right, let's see if we can get a little closer. All right, now it's really noisy. The process has begun. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? So this is our white compound for our sink right there. So what's gonna happen, oh, look, he's putting it in right now. I think we're about to see the press go down. Oh, it's going, it's going. Woo. So the press stays down for 2 minutes and applies pressure and heat during those 2 minutes so that we get a beautiful sink. I think we should be maybe just about ready for the, oh, it's going now. I missed it. Oh, I'm gonna fall over. Oh, I'm falling. I didn't fall. We're good. Here we go. There it is.
Excuse me, I was wrong on that. 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes.
2.5.
So now he's gonna knock off some rough edges, I think anyway.
Now, gonna put another part in.
Gonna put another part, oh, I get to look at this. Ready to go. that little roll of compound becomes the sink, becomes one of these things. It's crazy. It's so cool though. All right, let's keep at it. So now he's getting some more compound. I think he's weighing it. Yep, he's weighing it right now.
Weighing it 660.
All right, and then we come over here. New gloves, different gloves. And then now he's gonna knock off these edges.
Up drain.
Paper. Oh, what? Oh. And now we have sinks. That's it. I say that's it like it's easy. I can't do it. That's it though. Now we got sinks. Look at this. These sinks are beautiful, they're white, they're strong because they've been compression molded. They're not made out of plastic, they're made out of our super strong compound that makes the sinks, man is loud, that makes the sinks hard and strong and durable. Can you hear me? I don't know. Ah! All right, so that is the process. Now, on that one press that we just looked at, we can run about 130, 140 sinks per day at 2.5 minutes per sink in the press. So you can do the math, like it's running hard to get the right number of sinks. And then from there, we come in here and on the skid loader right here, spins around and puts it on a pallet. We take it from there and we ship them out, take them wherever we need to take them. That's it, that's the process. It's not complicated, but it's complicated. All right, so that's the shop there where we do all the molding. These are the pallets that we pallet things on. We're going with it. And so that's the tour. All right, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.